What if tombs in Peru's cliffs glowed at night and called your name, trying to make you fall to your death? This super creepy story from the Andes in 2069 will grab you tight. Zane Kaur, a climber, finds glowing tombs that whisper his name. But they show him his death, pushing him toward the edge. Stay to face the fear. The Andes Mountains tower under a cold, starry sky, their cliffs sharp like knives in the dark. Zane climbs in his sturdy boots, his rope creaking as he scales the rock to explore ancient secrets. The camp's tents huddle on a ledge, his only home since he left his town. Zane's heart hurts because his brother, Milo, fell from a cliff on a climb 2 years ago. His last words, "It's calling," stuck in Zane's head. He hopes the cliffs will tell him what Milo meant. One day, Zane's flashlight hits a hidden tomb carved into the cliff, its stone door glowing like fire. When he gets close, a whisper says, "Zane," in a voice like wind howling, and his heart races. He thinks it's the altitude messing with him, but he freezes when the tomb's glow shapes into Milo's face, his eyes empty, staring at him. Zane's scared, but he can't stop climbing. The sky tombs get creepier, glowing brighter, and bad things start happening at camp. Ropes snap, lanterns flicker like they're scared, and the air feels heavy. Zane's headlamp, which helps him see on climbs, stings his head, like the whispers are trying to get in his brain. Other climbers start seeing visions falls from cliffs, their own deaths. Zane checks the tomb, but its stone isn't normal, it has tiny marks that shine under his light. He tells his friend Tareen, a nervous guide with a scar on her arm from a rock fall. Tareen checks the cliff and finds old carvings, pictures of glowing tombs with people falling, pointing to a dark shape in the sky. The tomb whispers, "You jump," in a spooky voice, and Zane's hands shake so much he drops his rope. What's this tomb trying to do? Zane and Tareen decide to find out. They gear up and climb higher into the cliffs where the wind cuts like ice, and their breaths fog in the cold. The rocks twist into paths like a maze, with edges that crumble under their feet. Their lights catch weird marks carved in the stone, marks that seem to wiggle when they look away. Zane's stomach feels sick, like something's watching. The carvings lead to a hidden tomb high above, its entrance glowing like a star. Inside, the walls are covered in glowing stones that pulse like a heartbeat. In the center, a big stone slab holds a glowing skull, whispering like it's alive. Dark shapes swirl around the skull, like ghosts with no faces. Zane feels dizzy, like the tomb's pulling him in. Tareen's tools find signals from the skull, not from Earth, but from way out in space, far past the stars. The tomb feels wrong, like it's alive. Zane's headlamp shows scary pictures, Milo's fall, climbers screaming, and an old Andes village vanishing in fog. Tareen says the tombs are part of something called the pull. Not just graves, but a trap that catches souls. The sky tombs work for the lurkers, a creepy force that loves fear and gets stronger every call. The camp starts breaking down. Tents blow off ledges, rocks fall, and climbers act strange, walking toward cliffs with eyes that glow like the tombs. Zane's afraid they're not themselves anymore. Tareen finds a black stone in the tomb, carved with stars that look like eyes, shaking with the skull's whisper. The tomb's voice gets loud like a scream, saying, "We take." Zane wonders if he's still free or if the pull's got him trapped. Things get worse. The Andes cliffs shake like the mountains angry. Zane finds a piece of the black stone and it glows, showing Milo's face. He looks so scared, like he's stuck in a fall, begging Zane to run. Everyone's headlamps start showing the same thing, a dark web where souls fall forever. The glowing skull shows a big net of glowing lines, like a trap catching every person at camp. Each dot in the net is someone's soul, each whisper their fear. The cliffs make a creepy sound, like a deep hum, and the cracks match the pull's web, like the whole mountain's waking up. Taran finds a carving saying the lurkers want the whole world next. They're not just in Peru, they're tied to other tombs in space, all hungry for souls. Zane sees a vision of dark shapes, like smoke with glowing eyes, talking about pulling everyone down or destroying everything. The pull's signals shoot out to the stars, like the lurkers are coming closer. The camp's gear goes crazy, radios scream Milo's voice, lanterns flash his face. Zane feels Milo's whisper in the pull's web, so quiet, telling him to fight. Taran wonders if the lurkers are trapping them or testing them. The Andes shake with a bad hum, and the shadows swirl like a cage. Zane stares at the glowing skull, his hands cold, knowing a ghost might be waiting. He thinks about Milo, about the camp, about whether he can stop this thing or if it's too big. The air feels heavy, like it's pushing him down. The camp's too quiet now, and Zane's not sure if he's alone or if the lurkers are already in his head. The sky tunes glow brighter, their whispers louder, like they're excited. Zane steps back, but the cliff shakes, and the voices get stronger, calling his name over and over. He looks at Taran, who's pale, staring at the skull. They both know something's coming, something they can't stop. The cliffs outside rumble, like they're alive. Zane's heart feels like it's breaking, but he won't give up, not yet. He grips his headlamp, hoping it holds a clue, but the whispers just keep coming, pulling him closer to the dark. The tombs feel alive, their glow spreading like fire. Zane wonders if he'll ever leave, or if the pull has already stolen his soul. Twist. The sky tombs aren't human, they're space traps to steal lives. Are we safe, or falling into their trap? Could you climb creepy tombs like these, knowing what they do? Tell us your scariest thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if this gave you chills, send it to all your adventure friends, and subscribe for more stories that'll blow your mind.